Hey guys, it's Tanya, and I'm your Tuesday vlogger for the Back to Basics WLS channel. This week, my topic is going to be tracking. Last week in the Back to Basics group, a question had come up from somebody who said that they were 6 months out and their surgeon had told them to stop tracking, stop writing down all their food, and just start living a normal life. They had lost a substantial amount of weight, and that he didn't want them to be obsessed with tracking. And this person wanted, other people's opinion on how they felt about that. And I told her right away that just reading that post gave me anxiety, because I didn't track from the very, very beginning. I probably started tracking maybe a month out from surgery. I mean, I couldn't get in that much anyway right after surgery, so I didn't really see where it was totally necessary to track right after surgery. But I've been tracking ever since that month out of surgery, and I am, let me see, about 16 months out, almost 16 months out. So, for me, the tracking has become a way of life. So I don't see where it's that burdensome. But I was going to kind of go through how I actually track and what I do. And because I made the suggestion to a couple of people, I just find it's helpful for me. So I don't track as I eat my food. I track the night before. I plan out what I'm going to eat. And for the most part, during the week, I eat basically the same things for breakfast, lunch, and snack. And then even dinner is pretty much, there's a small amount of, variety in there. So I can usually plan out the food pretty well. And I do the cooking in my family, so that's easy to do too. So I use my Fitness Pal, and the night before, I'll put in my morning coffee, that I usually have, coffee. I put in, sometimes I usually can't eat solid food first thing in the morning. So what I usually do is have my coffee in the morning. I might have a protein shake on the way to work. I don't have shakes every day, but I do like to have them a couple of times a week just to shake things up. And if I am going to have something solid at work, once I get to work, because I get up at about 5:30, a little bit before 5:30, and then by the time I get to work, it's usually, I get to work at 8. If I eat something, it might be like 8:30 or 9 o'clock. And by that time, my sleeve has had the warm coffee, it's opened up a bit, and I can eat something. And what I'll usually have is either a Quest protein bar, or if I have time in the morning, I'll actually fix a egg white omelet and bring that to work with me. That's my preferred choice because it's super filling, and it's loaded with protein, and it's very low calorie. And I've been stuck on egg white omelets lately. So that would be my breakfast. And then for lunch, it's either going to be grilled chicken strips, tuna with Laughing Cow cheese, or maybe a salad. I'll do that maybe once every 2 weeks, but I find salads tend to have a lot of calories, even with as little as we can eat. I like to have like a little bit of those little fried onion things on it and a couple of croutons, and you add that with dressing and the calories add up. So I really only do salads every couple of weeks. But yeah, that's my basic lunch. I don't vary very far from that. And then dinner is usually some kind of lean protein. Either I'll do like the hamburger or pork or chicken sausage, some lean protein that the family's having, and that's what I'll have for my dinner. But I'll put that all in the night before, the things that I know I'm going to have. Now in the afternoon, I always have my Fire yogurt. So that my staples that I know I'm going to have, I put in the night before. And then I usually try and only book about 800 calories for the day or for the next day. So then my calorie goal for the day is usually around 1,200. If I could stay below 1,200, that's exactly what I want. If I could go like 1,000, that would be ideal, but that doesn't always happen. That doesn't usually happen, really. But if I book in 800 calories, then I have a few hundred calories to play with. If I am particularly hungry, like before lunch or after dinner, I have calories banked up that I can fill in with the snacky foods. And by snacky foods, I'll have like my turkey jerky. A 2-ounce pack of turkey jerky is 100 calories, and I think either 15 or 18 protein. This I have been having a little bit too much is the no sugar added Blue Bunny ice cream. So I'm trying to limit that to once a week. But anyway, I have those calories banked in. So I find if I book it the night before and I try and only eat what I have logged in, and then whatever, 200, 300 calories that I can have as a snacky thing either after dinner or wherever, then I fit that in. That's how I track. And then also I do track my exercise. I put that in, and I do track my water. When it comes to exercise, I try not to eat those calories. I try to always stay 1,200 or below no matter how many calories I burn. But sometimes that is a bit of a mental game, and I do wind up eating some of those calories. I don't normally ever eat all of those calories, but it does happen sometimes. So I find it extremely valuable to track. That being said, I have toyed with the idea of not tracking, and I'll tell you why. I do eat the same things basically over and over. And I find that when I do have those extra calories available, I find a way to eat them. Where I wonder if I didn't track, if I wouldn't eat those extra 100, 200, 300 calories a day because I'm satisfied and I don't need it. Am I eating the extra snacks because I know the calories are there and available? I don't know. And I'm afraid to not track, to try it, because I'm afraid I'm going to eat the snacky things even more so and go over my 1,200 calorie limit. So it's definitely a mind game. Like I said, I've toyed with the idea of not tracking, but I just have not gotten brave enough to actually try it yet. I'm sure sometime down the road I will. I'm just not there yet. I'm 16 months out, and I still don't feel 100% confident in not tracking. The only times I've gone without tracking food would be like on vacation. And even then, I'll track as much as I possibly can. But I feel more comfortable. I feel more secure. And I don't feel like it takes up that much of my time because I do it the night before. Right before I go to bed, I'll put it in my phone. And then I'll check myself in the afternoon and make sure I've eaten what I said I was going to eat. And if I change anything, I'll make those adjustments. But for now, I'm going to hold on to that. But I think down the road, I may try not tracking. And I wonder if I'll lose a little weight because I don't, because I won't eat those extra calories because I won't really know that they exist. I don't know. So if I do that and anything changes, I will let you know. But that's kind of my take on tracking. If you have any questions about how I track or any kind of tips you want, just let me know. And if you do anything different that is like a new idea, do a response video because, I mean, certainly we can all learn from each other, and I'd like to know if there's something else that somebody else is doing that may help my journey, okay? Y'all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you back here next Tuesday for the Back to Basics WLS channel. Bye.